Today, we delve into a serious topic: the allegations of sexual misconduct against Donald Trump. We will examine the claims made by 10 courageous women who have come forward with their stories. Join us as we explore their accounts and the impact of these allegations. Number 1. Jessica Leeds. Jessica Leeds told the New York Times in October 2016 that Trump reached his hand up her skirt and groped her while seated next to her on a flight in the late 1970s. He was like an octopus. His hands were everywhere, Leeds said, adding that she fled to the back of the plane. During an interview on NBC News' Megyn Kelly Today in December, Leeds added that she was at a gala in New York 3 years after the incident on the plane when she ran into Trump, who recognized her and called her a C. "He called me the worst name ever," she said. "It was shocking. It was like a bucket of cold water being thrown over me." Number 2. Ivana Trump. In a 1990 divorce deposition, Trump's first wife and the mother of his 3 eldest children, Ivana Trump, accused her then-husband of raping her in a fit of rage in 1989. Ivana said Trump attacked her after he underwent a painful scalp reduction procedure done by a doctor she had recommended, tearing her clothes and yanking out a chunk of her hair. Then he jams his penis inside her for the first time in more than 16 months. Ivana is terrified. "It is a violent assault," Harry Hurt III, who obtained a copy of the deposition, wrote in a 1993 book about Trump. According to versions she repeats to some of her closest confidants, "He raped me." Ivana later slightly altered her allegation, saying that while she felt violated on that occasion, she hadn't accused Trump of raping her in a literal or criminal sense. "Oh, and one occasion during 1989, Mr. Trump and I had marital relations in which he behaved very differently toward me than he had during our marriage," Ivana wrote in a 1993 statement. "As a woman, I felt violated, as the love and tenderness, which he normally exhibited towards me, was absent. I referred to this as a rape, but I do not want my words to be interpreted in a literal or criminal sense." Ivana is mother to Donald Jr., Eric, and Ivanka Trump. Number 3. Jill Harth. Jill Harth, a businesswoman who worked with Trump in the 1990s, told The Guardian in July 2016 that Trump pushed her against a wall, put his hand up her skirt, and tried to kiss her at a dinner at his Mar-a-Lago resort in the early 1990s. "He was relentless," she told the New York Times. "I didn't know how to handle it. I would go away from him and say I have to go to the restroom. It was the escape route." Harth sued Trump in 1997 both for sexual harassment and for failing to uphold his end of a business deal with Harth and her then-partner. Number 4. Lisa Boyne. Lisa Boyne, a health food business entrepreneur, told HuffPost in October 2016 that she attended a 1996 dinner with Trump and modeling agent John Casablancas, during which several other women in attendance were forced to walk across a table in order to leave. As the women walked on the table, Boyne says that Trump looked up their skirts and commented on their underwear and genitals. Trump allegedly asked Boyne for her opinion on which of the women he should sleep with. Boyne joined Jessica Leeds, Samantha Halvey, Rachel Crooks, 3 others who have accused Trump of sexual misconduct, in calling on Congress to investigate Trump in December. Number 5. E. Jean Carroll. Former Elle Advice columnist E. Jean Carroll accused President Donald Trump of sexually assaulting her by pinning her against the wall and forcing his penis inside of her in a department store dressing room the mid-1990s. "The moment the dressing room door is closed, he lunges at me, pushes me against the wall, hitting my head quite badly, and puts his mouth against my lips," Carroll wrote in an excerpt of her 2019 book, What Do We Need Men For? She went on, the next moment, still wearing correct business attire, shirt, tie, suit jacket, overcoat, he opens the overcoat, unzips his pants, and, forcing his fingers around my private area, thrusts his penis halfway, or completely, I'm not certain, inside me. It turns into a colossal struggle. After bringing a civil defamation and sexual assault lawsuit against Trump in November 2022, in part through New York's Adult Survivors Act, Carroll's claims against Trump moved forward at a 2023 trial. In May 2023, a Manhattan jury found Trump liable for the sexual abuse of Carroll in 1996, in a Bergdorf Goodman dressing room, and found that he defamed her when he denied it. The jury did not find that Trump had raped Carroll, as detailed in her testimony. Carroll was awarded $5 million in damages for the sexual abuse and defamation claims. Number 6. Temple Taggart. Temple Taggart, a former Miss Utah, told the New York Times in May 2016 that Trump kissed me directly on the lips when she met him at the Miss USA pageant in 1997. Trump did the same thing when Taggart met with him again at Trump Tower in Manhattan after he offered to aid her modeling career, she said. In November 2017, Taggart spoke out again, telling the Times that the allegations against Trump were brushed under the rug. Number 7. Amy Doris. Amy Doris told The Guardian in an interview published in September 2020 that Trump forcibly kissed her, groped her all over her body, and gripped her tightly so she couldn't get away in his US Open VIP box on September 5, 1997. He just shoved his tongue down my throat and I was pushing him off, Doris told The Guardian. And then that's when his grip became tighter and his hands were very gropey and all over my butt, my breasts, my back, everything. I was in his grip, and I couldn't get out of it. Doris, a 24-year-old model who Trump invited to attend the tournament along with her boyfriend, said she told Trump to please stop, but he didn't care. Number 8. Karina Virginia. Karina Virginia, a yoga instructor and life coach, told The Washington Post in October 2016 that Trump groped her as she waited for her car outside the US Open in New York in 1998. Virginia, then 27, said she overheard Trump talking with a group of men about her legs and that Trump then approached her, grabbed her arm, and touched her breast before asking, "Don't you know who I am?" Number 9. Melinda McGillivray. Melinda Mindy McGillivray told the Palm Beach Post in October 2016 that Trump grabbed her buttocks while they were backstage during a Ray Charles concert at Mar-a-Lago in 2003. Ken Davidoff, a photographer present at the concert, said McGillivray, then 23, approached him soon after the incident and said, "Donald just grabbed my A." McGillivray spoke out again on Megyn Kelly Today in December, calling for a congressional investigation into the accusations of sexual misconduct against Trump. "He has to face the music, he can't get away with this," McGillivray said. "I want justice." Number 10. Summer Zervas. Summer Zervas, a former contestant on NBC's The Apprentice, told reporters at an October 2016 press conference that Trump assaulted her during a 2007 meeting at the Beverly Hills Hotel. "He then grabbed my shoulder and began kissing me again very aggressively and placed his hand on my breast," she said. "I pulled back and walked to another part of the room. He then walked up, grabbed my hand, and pulled me into the bedroom. I walked out." Zervas added that Trump thrust himself on her before she left the room. Zervas sued Trump for defamation after he accused her of lying about the allegations. Trump's attorneys have moved to dismiss the case, arguing that, as president, he can't be sued in state court and that his remarks about his accusers are political speech. The suit is ongoing.